Hello, Cancer Moon babies. I am happy to have you here at my channel, Joy to the World, and I'm your reader, Melissa Joy, and I'm telling you on the split, I'm like, ooh, what is that? I have to be dipping and weaving because I'm blocking the wind for you, so let me see if I can do it just like this. You are talking about wanting to get into the amount of abundance and blessing and freedom and ease. You're talking about free flow type freedom, free form, especially. That could be more artistry coming in, more creativity, spontaneity. You're like, I want some people to bless me. Okay, Cancer. Thanks for getting on in there and telling us the truth. And if I'm all up in your grill, maybe it's the love cuddle that you needed today, friend. But I'm here blocking the wind so that it doesn't crop up on this microphone and rattle your ear. But anyways, it was talking about the abundance that is coming in these next few weeks from whenever you show up, okay? But calendarically, it is right when that Death Node is winding down, the thing that's had your mind spinning and reeling and your eyes just wanting to shut and check out on certain people, on certain places, certain experiences. You're like, where is the delete button? Forget even rewind. I want to escape hatch. I want to eject. I want to get out of here. But you're talking about that abundance, the true abundance, no longer the carrot dangling, empty promises, like kind of like the skin of a caterpillar when it sheds, just these little sheaths of promises, like the full force not coming in, the full body not coming in. So they're empty, devoid of satisfaction and fulfillment. So talk to us about Cancer. Want somebody to come in and bless them. What are they going to bless you with, Cancer? Ooh, Well, that is some cleaning and some clearing out. So somebody, it may be a difficulty, all right? And then we'll get into the happy little goldenness one as well. But a difficult person coming in who's about to set you into this abundance. Because maybe what you'll have had it with isn't necessarily them, but how you feel in response to them. And being like, I'm tired of feeling scared. I'm through with feeling angry or disturbed or frustrated or put out or moved off or put down or rejected or any of those. You got like these angles in these boxes going on, these hard edges. Like, I'm ready to be soft, anxious, fleshy, human. Have this natural experience that's not man-made or distorted. So, and it's going to come in ways that it sets you free from that old moon-mindedness conditioning. And so the conditioning, the thing why it might annoy you so much is it's like a splinter trying to come up and out. Because the irony of a splinter is, well, often when it keeps bugging us, if we can't get out, like your skin is dense on your finger, and you keep trying to get it out because just when it bumps or touches something, you feel it there. And it's pretty profound, the remarkable grandness of how much you feel such a tiny thing. But you will literally dig at it and pull and prod at it to get it out, and the digging, pulling, and prodding often hurts way less than it staying in there. It's less provoking than that staying in there. And so that irritated or bothersome energy that's coming on out, you'll decide, I'm not going to be through with them or the way they're behaving. I'm going to get in check with how I'm responding. I'm going to get in check with how I'm responding and how I've been responding. Well, you already jumped back in the deck because you're like, I am done with that noise. And you're getting into this because this death card isn't the one who's checking out 333, whoever is wanting to know. It's the one who's checking in, tuning into your true glory, into your divine nature, the thing that makes you uniquely you. Now, some of you, that has a strong feminine vibe to it, and that softness, that flow, that receptivity of realizing I've done my investing, I've sown my seeds, I've done the labor, the tilling, the planting, the digging the holes, the working, the watching, the waiting, and now I'm going to allow nature to contribute some. So it's that sweet opportunity. Want somebody to bless you? Well, nature, let's invite you in to bless us here in the Cancer area of our chart, because this is also where we're getting more into the vibration of Pluto, its power getting back into Aquarius. And it's very natural and it's much softer there. It's more of a servant there than a demanding lord. It was a demanding lord during these past years of 2007, towards the end of it. Any of you who are deeply energetic and pick up on energies that might have started back in 2005 and going all the way up till a few months ago. And now it tried to dip back in, but it's doing that last stitch, that last loop of getting rid of the knots, getting rid of the blockages, getting rid of those hard edges and the things that keep you locked out of your comfort, of your peace, of your joy, of your receptivity to yourself, because you were so done with it. Can you see that? That this is the moon card, but in this one it's like, "Bleh!" Like your soul wanting to vomit up to reject it. And the reason we vomit is something isn't sitting well with you. You're ready to get it up and out and get it clear. And I'm like, get it clear, life will come clean it up. That's why the vulture is here. It's already here waiting for you to clear. Because I found being a body worker, an energy worker, massage therapist on people, that a lot of times people hold their pain in because it hurts them so much in their body, not just the mental body, but in their physical body, that they don't want to release it back out into the world for the assumption that it's going to go on to someone else and go harm someone else. But this is death, and it's done dead. So it was like family line stuff, and you're like, I'm not going to abide this. I'm not going to abode this. That means sit and hover around over it any longer. I'm going to let it go because it's right here, ready for cleanup crew, because what you were getting rid of is death, endings. Those veiled promises, those little she's fa for whoever was wondering. Power of creation is with you. Creation trumps manifestation. It's like an ace card. It's like somebody saying, screw you. And it does, it begins to get the spirals of life going, and it gets you beyond the wound, kind of that Chiron energy. It's like only knowing part of who you are, part of the truth of who you are. And it's not like horse or human. It's the wholeness of your power coming through into your being, your power and your intelligence working together, the power in your imagination, being willing and able, being receptive and open. All right, so let's get out of these, because that's what they do, is barf up the death, get rid of the death, quit talking about the death, don't feed the death, don't keep holding it down. There's a reason you are hurting. There is a reason you are bothered. It doesn't sit well with you. So just let on up and out. Let's get into some cosmic. Look at this little happy dance at the bottom. Now you might want to check out the Taurus read, because these cards have been shuffled. And what is wild in this deck, what you're showing me from the bottom, this is what is beneath the vomit. That's why this part of you is vomiting it up and out, because it's wanting you to discover the power in who you are. It doesn't matter how far you think you should have gone or what you think should have blessed you or happened right now. It is beginning right now. This is mighty power right now. Having that power, that permission and authority, and no longer having to protect and defend your heart. Your purity of heart, your truth of heart, of being able to see the light of your ways, not the error. Errors and all that bothersome is the vomit, the death coming up and out, the judging, the failure, the measuring yourself, all those other things. It's just coming into the truth of your being, because this one's like, ooh, I feel the sun. I don't have the moon hanging around the back of my mind trying to keep me in discomfort, keep me in dis-ease, keep me hearing these thoughts circulating around about they think you're too fat, too ugly, or too skinny, or too old, or your hair's too curly, or Joy, you got too many wrinkles. What have you been through? It's like, ask me. Why don't we sit down and have a conversation? Right? But it's those things that have been bugging you, harassing you, and disturbing your peace. But that is your peace coming on in. It's like, this is your happy button. This is your easy button. This is your pure, perfect pleasure, because it's me and my person, and I can bless myself reality. And not just the deciding of how to bless yourself, clearing that old energy, and watch how nature, your nature and life, this divine creationary energy, 3 5s, I mean the triple stamp coming on in. It'll happen when you're sleeping, when you're standing, when you're going out, when you're coming in, all the time. You being in the knowledge of who you are. Being in the know. That means because you're in the flow. You're not cut off. You're not wondering. You're not ahead of the pace. You're not behind the pace. You're in sequence, and you're in rhythm with who you are. That's what creates the synchronicities and the serendipity. Now, I don't know if you saw it. It was posted on July 7th, but the 777 jackpot read, you might want to check that out, because that's a little bit of what you're asking for here. So Cancer and Moon babies are asking for the sun, the jackpot, the truth, the epiphany to come on through. And so I get in agreement with that. And we ask for it to come through in their voice, in their truth, in their speech, in their heart, and that they can begin to live. We can all begin to live from the comfort, because we are the whole zodiac. Cancer has to do with the heart, the home, the sitting well with you inside of yourself. And I pray all be well with you today and forever, my friend. Leave your comments and compliments down below for me, yourself, somebody else. You could even give me a thumbs up or tell me where you are from. Always remember, I love you. Bye.